bubble sort. Okay. For example, how many elements we have here? 5. 5 elements. We can say that the array name is to be as A. Right? So here, the first we'll be calling it to be as pass. The number of iterations we'll be calling in terms of passes. Right? So let me use the variable I to be for an outer passes. Right? So for the first pass, right? You will be comparing here the adjacent elements. The bubble sort, you will be comparing the first adjacent elements. Let me say it be as A of j and A of j plus 1. Since I have used the variable I for the outer passes, I am using the variable j for inner comparisons. Right? So now I am using j, this is j and this is j plus 1. Right? So now A of j is 15 and j plus 1 is 16. So I am comparing these two adjacent elements. If this is greater, obviously I am going for a just swapping. How will you swap? You will be using a temporary variable. The temporary variable, the A of j base, and then below that, right? So can we write the code parallelly here? Okay, so for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. If I start I from 1, I will be going for I less than or equal to. Here I will be going for I less than or equal to n. If I is 1, if I start from 1. Since now I am starting from 0, I am giving for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Right? So then I said for the inner, for a j, for j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Okay. Correct? Okay. So now what I am supposed to do? I have to compare this. Correct? How to do this? What to be compared? A of j is to be compared with A of j plus 1. If, so you have to give a condition. If A of j plus 1 is greater, it's fine. Otherwise, you have to swap. So before that, you note these 2 points. The number of comparisons A of j is greater than A of j plus 1. So whatever the value which is in the
A of
10, what you have to do? A of this way only you have to write, right? A of j is equal to
10.
Is that right? So then, when I am saying conversionally, I will be saying like this. A of j will be written to 10. So you will be having a temporary variable. Whatever the value which is of A of j, 15 will be stored in the 10. Correct? Whatever is there in A of j plus 1 will be there in the
J.
This is a normal conversion, you know. Okay, so then temp is equal to
A of j plus 1.
j plus 1. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm closing like this. Clear? Okay, let me do the dry run here. 0. Right? So what is I now? First pass. We have a first pass. Right? I is 0. What about j? J is also 0. Correct? So now j is less than n. What is j? What is n value? 5. Yes. Okay. So then it is getting inside. What is a of j and a of j plus 1? 15 and 16. You are comparing 15 and 16. And when you compare it is not greater. Only if this condition satisfied goes in. Otherwise, j gets incremented. Right? So when j gets incremented, j is equal to 1. Here, a of j is j is 1. So here 16. J plus 1 is 6. So 16 and 6 will be compared. So a of j is 16, a of j plus 1 is 6. So 16 and 6. So if swapping is required. Obviously this process gets inside. And then again j will be incremented. So now what will be the j now? If j gets incremented, j will be 2. J plus 1. 2 and 3. We told you no, these adjacent values will be
Compared.
we will be comparing the adjacent values and will be swapped. Okay, let me write the past one. 15 and 16 will be compared first and then no need to swap 15, 16, 6, 8. This will be as such. Now when j is incremented, right? When j is 1, this is j plus 1. This 2 will be compared. Then this 2 compared, then 50, 6, 16, 8, 5. Again this 2. J gets incremented, right? When j gets again incremented, 6, 8, 16, 5. Again, this 2 will